Coming up on BG Today, the latest on the BGSU sorority expelled from campus.
And a groundbreaking ceremony for the city's new administrative services building, how your City Hall experience will change and when the project will end.
Plus, the Biden administration has extended the pause on student loan repayment and interest, how long the extension lasts, and what it applies to. This and more on BG Today.
Live from the campus of Bowling Green State University.
But first, a BGSU sorority is now appealing its expulsion from campus. Welcome to BG Today. I'm Claire Mitchell.
And I'm Ethan Watts. Last week, the Sigma Gamma Rho was found guilty of 6 violations of the Student Code of Conduct. This is the second organization in Greek life that has received this punishment in less than a year. The university says the group physically struck potential members repeatedly in the face, required potential members to consume alcohol, and even took potential members' cell phones and deleted evidence of the harmful acts.
A man from Napoleon is facing criminal charges after a deadly crash on I-75 Sunday night near Signet. Nicholas Luderman is being held at the Wood County Jail on 2 counts of vehicular homicide. The Ohio State Highway Patrol says 2 people have died and 7 others were hurt in the crash.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine visited BGSU on Wednesday to discuss his H2 Ohio initiative. H2 Ohio was created in 2019 to start improving Ohio's water quality. The event featured stations for BGSU staff and students alike to meet with Ohio's governor and to show off their work to him. DeWine says BGSU helped design the initiative and continues to be a large part of the research. H2 Ohio is in its 4th year and plans to continue to clean up waterways all around Ohio.
As the semester comes to an end, undergraduate students now have new representation on the undergraduate student government. This week, USG officially swore in sophomore Zachary Nosen as the next USG president and sophomore Rose Brookhart as the vice president. The 2 ran unopposed in the student elections along with 9 other senators. In his first message to students as president, Nosen says more students need to get involved with on-campus groups.
Getting involved in as much as folks feel comfortable with is going to be the way that all of our organizations and all of our initiatives are going to run the best. The more people that are involved, the more people that we can reach. That's how things are going to really hit home this year.
Nosen also says he plans to work closely with the previous administration to help finish some of those initiatives they started.
Last week, we previewed the city's groundbreaking ceremony in anticipation of BG's new administrative services building. Our reporter Sophia Walcher attended the event and shares what happened and what's to come.
Updated facilities, larger meeting rooms, and historic preservation. These are all upcoming features of the city's new administrative services building. Tuesday afternoon, the city of Bowling Green held a groundbreaking ceremony for the much-anticipated building, which takes its entrance from the former post office. This new era hopes to blend modern design and function while maintaining the historical facade that residents know and love. Several members of the Bowling Green community spoke on the importance of updating the building. Mayor Mike Osbacher says the building ties together the city's past, present, and future.
Saving the historic facade of this building shows our respect for the past and preserves the unique and attractive facade that has graced our Main Street for over 100 years. This project will add a modern, accessible, energy-efficient building in which to conduct local city business.
The ceremony is an additional step in the direction of continuing construction, which is set to formally begin the week of April 18th. And there's still time to get excited for the ribbon-cutting ceremony, which is expected to take place in mid-2023. Back to you, Ethan.
Thanks, Sophia.
Ohio lawmakers have proposed a piece of legislation similar to the controversial Don't Say Gay bill from Florida. The bill would ban curriculum discussion about gender identity and sexuality in kindergarten through 3rd grade classrooms. It would allow parents of these students to file complaints against staff members they believe have violated the bill.
0% interest rates on student loans is now extended until the end of August. Earlier this week, President Biden extended the pause put in place since the beginning of the pandemic. The pause was originally set to expire May 1st. Student loan balances have been frozen for more than 2 years with no payments required. President Biden says he wants to give borrowers more time to save and boost their financial security.
Campus sure saw its fair share of rain this week. Agatha, can we expect it to clear up before the weekend's out?
Well, Claire, we shouldn't expect too much more rain this week, but we are going to get a little bit on Friday. Tomorrow, we are looking at our high of around 52 degrees, our low of 37. It's going to be partly cloudy. We saw the sun come out a little bit this morning, and then we got some medium wind speeds from 8 to 14 miles per hour. This Friday, as I said, we can expect some slight showers. Our high is around 47 degrees and our low is 34. I might expect some sleet later in the evening or at night, and our wind is getting around to 6 to 10 miles an hour, so it shouldn't be too bad. Just make sure you bring your umbrella on your walk to class. And then this weekend, we're looking at on Saturday, it's going to be partly sunny. And it's going to be, we're going to have chilly temperatures on Sunday, and that'll be it for this week's weather. It's going to be a little sunny. Back to you, Claire.
I'll be sure to have my umbrella on me then. Thanks, Agatha.
Coming up on BG Today, opening day for the Toledo Mud Hens is here, and Major League Baseball's long-awaited start of the season.
Plus, BGSU baseball has found momentum in April.
And BG24 reporter Steve Iwanek had the chance to talk with the Falcons' first baseman, Adam Furness. All this and more next.
Bowling Green State University, Army ROTC Fighting Falcon Battalion. For more information, visit our website, www.bgsu.edu/army-ROTC, the #1 leadership course on campus.
The Toledo Rockets were in town over the weekend in a series dominated by the Falcons. Bowling Green combined for 18 runs while giving up only 4, leading the Falcons to the sweep. The Rockets' sophomore Peyton Gottschall pitched in all 3 games for the Falcons, combining for 30 strikeouts and just 5 hits allowed in under 17 innings of work. The Falcons also traveled to Western Michigan for a midweek series that ended with a win and a loss. The team will return this weekend to welcome the Buffalo Bulls. After a weekend series victory against the Akron Zips, Falcon baseball struggled against the Oakland Golden Grizzlies on Tuesday. Oakland took the lead in the 4th inning with a 2-run homer from Brandon Nye and added an all-important 3rd run in the 8th. The Falcons gave it their all with 2 runs in the 7th inning, courtesy of an error and a Nathan Archer triple, but would fall short 3-2. BG baseball will hit the road again this weekend to take on Kent State. BGSU baseball first baseman Adam Furness has had an impressive career up to the halfway point this season. Reporter Steve Iwanek went out to Stellar Field to learn more about the hometown ballplayer.
A guy in the locker room right now that you know that'll be coming back next year, that you have a lot of confidence in to kind of take over as being maybe the captain or one of the big leaders on this program.
Yeah, we have a lot of leaders on this team. Some of the younger guys that just initially come to mind are Tyler Ross. Ever since he even stepped on campus as a freshman, he's been a big energy guy, been a big leader guy. He's come from a lot of teams and high schools growing up where he was in a leadership role there. So he's been a big help. Kyle Gurney, our catcher, he's more of a lead by example type of stuff. I obviously can see with the way he plays on the field and the way he goes about his business day in and day out is very professional and very, very on point, and a lot of younger guys can look at that and be like, okay, that's the type of player I want to be too. So.
And I know this season maybe hasn't gone exactly the way you guys have wanted to, at least at a record perspective, but how are you guys going to be able to start stringing together some of those wins to finish up the year strong and maybe make a push for a conference title or something? How are we going to do that?
Yeah, so one thing that this team definitely doesn't lack is confidence. We all feel good about the type of players we are, and we've shown spurts throughout the season of the type of team we can be, and we know that that team's in there. So if you're looking at the MAC standings right now, you have two teams that are playing really, really well at the top, and besides that, kind of 3 through 11, it's still kind of all up in the open. So we know that, and we know that we can't take any more games off. As you said, we kind of started off slow, so there's no more time to waste, and I think that little sense of urgency will give us that push to maybe make a run to make top 4, get in the tournament, and then anything can happen there. So that's kind of the goal right now is using that sense of urgency we know we need to make that push.
Well, Adam, it was a pleasure to sit down and talk to you.
Absolutely.
It's been a lot of fun watching you play past couple years. This is only my second year here, but it's been a lot of fun watching you.
There you go.
I wish you guys all the best of luck as you guys wind down the season.
Thank you.
I'm rooting for you guys. I'll be here plenty of times, and I wish you the best in everything you do, whether it's here in baseball or anything down the line.
Awesome.
So really appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And for BG24 News, I'm Steve Iwanek with Adam Furness. Back to you, Brandon.
Thanks, Steve. The full interview with Adam Furness can be found on BG24's YouTube page. Meanwhile, the Toledo Mud Hens celebrated opening day earlier this week as they took on the Rochester Red Wings. This season marks the 20th year for the Hens at Fifth Third Field. As for the game, Jacob Robson homered in the second inning to start the scoring for Toledo. They would go on to score 4 more runs on their way to a 5-0 victory. Major League Baseball returns today. The Cleveland Guardians and the Cincinnati Reds both start their seasons on the road. The Guardians will take the field in Kansas City against the Royals, and the Reds will take on the defending World Series champion Atlanta Braves. Meanwhile, the Detroit Tigers will start their season tomorrow at home against the Chicago White Sox, where Tigers fans are eager to see the beginning of the Spencer Torkelson era in Detroit. Tiger Woods will be returning to the Masters this year, searching for his 6th green jacket. Woods tweeted on Sunday that it would be a game-time decision and decided to play after his practice round on Tuesday. He was forced to miss the 2021 Masters while recovering from a severe car accident, but Woods made his return to professional golf at the PNC Championships late in 2021 while playing alongside his son Charlie. The tournament starts today and will run through Sunday. The start of baseball season is always an exciting time of the year, and hopefully we'll get to see Tiger Woods in that Sunday red contending for that green jacket.
Thanks, Brandon. Well, we've got some breaking news. We're now learning that the 24-year-old Nicholas Lauderman has been charged with the 2 counts of aggravated vehicular homicide and 4 counts of aggravated vehicular assault. The assault charges carry mandatory prison sentences for up to 8 years. Thank you guys for watching BG Today. Follow us for the latest news on Twitter at BG24TV or find us on the web at BGFalconMedia.com.
We'll be back next Thursday with updates from around Bowling Green and Wood County. Have a good afternoon.